King Charles and Pope Leo have prayed together at the Vatican in a first, really, for the leaders of the Church of England and the Catholic Church, making history, Andrew.
Well, it is history. And again, as we revealed on this very show, they were going to meet. It was a postponed visit beforehand because the previous Pope was not very well. So they had a sort of private audience last time. But he made history. And it was so important. Incredibly dramatic pictures in the Sistine Chapel. They were praying side by side, a first for leaders of the Church of England and the Catholic Church. And basically, stretches all the way back to the Reformation. So 500 years it's taken for this to happen. And there's been music and prayers and basically all that sort of stuff. So that's what King Charles wanted to do. He wanted to try and get away, if you like, from the Prince Andrew scandal. And there was unfortunately no escaping the media. The media were there still asking questions about that. And the Pope apparently had a little word with him. I can exclusively reveal this as well. He said to King Charles, well, it's a constant hazard having the press here, but they need that in order to get that appropriate coverage. So it's that love-hate relationship, if you like, with the press. They absolutely need it to bump those sort of positive messages, but the public have questions still. So whilst it's a historic event, the other matters are still not going to go away.
No. Now, this week also marks 50 years since King Charles visited the Magic Circle's headquarters. Following his performance, he was elected to membership of the Inner Magic Circle with Gold Star. Andrew, what can you tell us about this? You're also a member.
Oh, I am. How glorious is this? So he was a young King Charles. He came along and basically 50 years ago, and he came along. He was 26 at the time. And the Magic Circle is the premier magical society in the world. We have 1,700 members, including Penn and Teller and Dynamo and David Copperfield and lots of other people. Even people like racing drivers. Nigel Mansell is a member. We meet regularly, and it's all united by a love of magic. But in order to get in, you basically had to do an examination. I'm one of the examiners. I wasn't for Charles. He's a little bit older than me. And what happened is he came along and he did the famous cups and balls, and he was taught that by a friend of his uncle, the Louis Mountbatten, who also had a lovely love and passion for magic. And one of his friends was Commander Robert Pass, and he'd been visiting various places, and he picked up these wonderful cups and balls, which you can see in our museum. And the original ones are there. I sent you a little photo of that as well, which we can go so members of the public can come along and see these wonderful artifacts. And the actual cups, as I say, were lent to him by Commander Robert de Pass. And he basically, as a young sailor, he bought them on the streets of Cairo whilst he was on the shore in 1942. So a wonderful memory there. So yes, Charles is celebrating 50 years, but the one trick I'm sure he would love to do is to make Prince Andrew disappear. Because you work on that basis. And even when he went down to Lichfield Cathedral, he met a very good friend of mine, Sebi Hall, who's has got various disabilities, but he's been doing an act of kindness every day for a number of years and raised thousands of pounds for charity. He met King Charles, and it was a wonderful sort of moment. But yes, Charles, as a member of the Magic Circle, we will cherish that, and we're delighted every time he mentions it.